Presenting the CW Crew.
Here with Valkyrie, one of our pros, our experts here today. Can you describe the rules? Like, what's the goal in roller derby? I know that we're cruising around the track, but
Right.
like, what's happening?
So you have 10 players on a track at each time, and during our periods of play, we call it jam. And so you have 2 jammers, one from each team. They're the ones with the stars on their heads. And then you have 4 blockers. And one of those blockers is a special blocker called a pivot with a striped helmet cover. The objective is for the jammer to get by the 4 opposing blockers. The first pass they get by is a non-scoring pass, and the second and subsequent passes that they get by is 1 point for each opposing blocker that they pass. And the goal is to get more points than the other team.
How long is that? What is it?
It's called a jam.
A jam.
So,
Okay,
yes.
so how long is the jam?
So that can go up to 2 minutes. And so the first jammer that gets out of that pack, passes the opposing blockers, is considered the lead jammer. And they have the special ability to call off the jam early before the 2 minutes is up. And the reason why they would want to do that is because if the other jammer gets out, they don't want the other jammer to score any points, because it kind of takes away that point differential for every point the opposing jammer gets.
All right, Molnavia, I'm ready to get set up with my gear. Walk me through this stuff.
Sure. So we'll start you off. We've got skates, of course. They're quads. You want them to fit kind of snug. So you want them secure, but you don't want your toes to fall asleep.
Right, okay. You want to be able to feel your feet.
Right.
Okay.
So then we'll do knee pads. So these are to make sure that when you go down, you don't bust your knees.
When you go down.
Oh, honey, it's going to happen.
Okay.
Don't feel bad about it. So
Okay.
this one's the right one.
Okay.
Wrap it around back. There's Velcro. Gearing up usually isn't the fastest part of our evening.
Right. Hey, but it's important.
And last bit is helmet.
Got it?
Yep.
How does it look? Good?
Great.
Am I ready?
Yep.
I'm
you're
ready for battle. So I'm going to go forward.
So you start rolling a little bit.
Yep.
Shift your weight to one side and pull. Yes!
Woo!
So make sure when you're doing it to try to keep all 4 wheels flat.
Yeah, I
instead of
definitely
doing
did
this,
that. Okay.
So you don't roll your ankle.
Okay.
So get going a little bit more. Bend your knee.
Yeah!
Yes!
Okay. We got to try that one more time. All right.
I mean, try going maybe a little bit faster. Yes!
Woohoo!
High five. Killed it.
That's fun.
Weaving. Get a little bit of speed.
Oh boy.
And we call it using your edges. Bend your knees, bend your knees.
Yeah, this is harder.
Yes! You're doing it!
That was harder though.
More speed. Yep. Bend your knees, bend your knees.
Oh yeah, bend knees.
Yes!
Oh geez, yes. You've been around in roller derby for quite some time.
I have, 2004.
Oh my gosh, so okay, 16 years.
Yes.
Here we go. Talk to me a little bit about when you first got into roller derby.
Sure. So back in 2004, the amazing Donnelly sisters decided to start up Minnesota Roller Girls, which is what it was at the time. And it was punk rock. It was an amazing place to be because as a woman, it was one of the only places that I could take up space and I could play a full contact sport. But it was a little bit more rough and tumble, and since the good old days, we have come a long, long way in terms of regulating the sport. I mean, we've had World Cups.
Why are you attracted to it in the beginning? Like, how'd you get into it?
Well, the league was still kind of forming, and there was recruitment at a local music venue, and the people that were there were on skates, and it looked like they were having a great time. So I went to a meeting, and the meeting was run so well, and then I went to a practice, and I spent the entire time on my butt, and I fell in love.
That means you really like it then, if you're just busting the whole time and
Yes. Yep.
you're like... And 16 years, there have to be some injuries that have come along the way.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Oh, we're icing right now.
I'm icing right now.
There you go.
Because we are in the middle of a practice. I broke my hand in a couple places just from getting my fingers caught on a jersey in the middle of a scrimmage. People get kind of knee tweaks,
Sure.
some ACL stuff. A lot of our injuries are pretty rotational. There's always going to be somebody icing at every practice, but very rarely is an ambulance going to come.
Sure. But they keep coming back.
Yes.
They love it.
Yes.
How have you seen the sport progress? I mean, we talked a little bit, the rules have changed a little bit, and it's obviously just grown, but you've been in it. Like,
Yeah.
what have you seen?
Yeah, so we used to have a code of conduct. There used to be fighting. And we went from that to teams started popping up around the country, and we decided, hey, we want to play another team.
Right.
And we would have to go back and forth to decide upon a rule set. And then there were enough teams like, okay, this is silly, let's come up with one rule set. And since then, the sport has grown from a handful of teams to many, many hundreds, like 700, 800 around the world.
Where can people find more information about your bout?
So at mnrollerderby.com, they can check out all of our bout dates, everything. So tickets can be found online at Ticketmaster. Also, we have some box office outlets listed on there, as well as the Roy Wilkins box office on the day of the bouts. So all of that information should be on our website there. Also, if people want to skate with us, there is a Skate With Us link where they can check out our recreation league and how to learn the
Try
the
before you
skills.
buy.
Right, exactly. You can have any level of involvement you want. You can watch, you can come skate with us, or you can just skate in the rec league forever if you want.
Right.
You don't have to be in front of a crowd of people playing if you don't want to. So.
Well, it was a ton of fun. I'm so glad that I got set up with all the gear and the skates, and I'm definitely coming to the bout.
Yeah,
So
excellent.
I can't wait to get a jam. Thanks for
Perfect.
having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
The CW Crew on the CW Twin Cities. DJ Vonix, Alexa Score, and John Foss. Like, follow, subscribe to, and love the CW Crew.